Hi, my name's Patrick. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, back in your box, please. Sorry about that, guys. So, let's take a look at the comments from my last video, shall we? Oh really? You want me to talk about inspiration, do you? Really? Yeah, you do? Do you? Well, you know what? Do you know what? Okay. Inspiration. Where to start with inspiration? Well, funny thing, I'm actually kind of, writing an essay on inspiration, firstly because I'm a nerd, and secondly because I'm a nerd and I write essays to help me think, and thirdly because I'm a nerd and I want to do like a little mini-series on inspiration. So if I get that done before Script Frenzy is over, I will absolutely show it this month. But yes, look out for a video on inspiration very, very soon. But I think the funny thing is, I'm struggling with inspiration for my essay on inspiration, and that's the thing. If I don't consider myself a scholar or a motivational speaker or a philosopher or anything, but if there's one thing I know about inspiration, is that you cannot force it. Jack London says that you have to go after inspiration with a club, and I kind of agree with that, but I don't think you go after it with a club, because you're just going to be clutching at shadows. Really, for inspiration, what you need to do is stop thinking, I need an idea, and just think. Now, I know that sounds a bit weird, but thinking is really a wonderful thing. I think about everything. I'm a very, very analytical person, probably too analytical, but because I am so analytical and I have to break down every single tiny aspect of my entire life, I've got a lot of ideas up here in the brain box. And while those ideas are about 99% crap, every now and then you will get a moment where you go, holy cow, that's brilliant. Now, while in my last video I did touch on inspiration during the short intense periods of Script Frenzy and NaNoWriMo, there are 10 months of the year when you're not doing any kind of intense writing activity. So what do you do in those 10 months? Well, actually, there's a great deal of things you can do. I am a very, very big fan of the snowflake method, which I've mentioned in a previous video, and I have promised you a video on it after Script Frenzy, so keep an eye out for that. Snowflake method, very, very good. Other than that, all I can really encourage you to do is just constantly be thinking. I mean, what John Green said is that the value of the liberal arts is it doesn't teach us what to think, it teaches us what to think about. So whether you're reading fiction, or reading philosophy, or watching a thought-provoking film, or listening to very good music, don't ever be a passive consumer of whatever it is you're consuming. If you're reading something and you love it, ask yourself why. Or if you're watching something and you hate it, ask yourself why. In this notebook, I have what I call my academic reading journal, and the reason I am keeping this is that I want to, every time I read a very good book or watch a very good film, I want to take the time to sit down and actually think about it. Not just because this will look good to universities, not just because this will help me with my education, but because this will help keep me interested for the rest of my life. And one final note. Some of the best conversations you will ever have will be the conversations you have with yourself. I shall see you guys on Friday, and up until that point, stay groovy. Ice cream van, go away! My 12-year-old self would kill me for saying that. You like the tea, don't you, Patrick?